The paradox we are about to explore is called the teletransportation paradox. It begins with a machine, perfect and clinical, able to scan each atom in your body, every neuron pulsing with memory and thought. Then, without hesitation, it destroys you, leaving nothing but absence. Elsewhere, on another continent, or perhaps a distant planet, another machine reassembles you, atom by atom, precise and unerring. It is the same you in every detail, your laughter, your fears, the unfinished sentences lingering in your mind. Yet the essential question remains, is that person truly you? This gentle enigma invites a quiet contemplation of identity and continuity, whispering to our souls the mystery that existence is not only about presence but perhaps about something deeper, fragile and elusive, what it truly means to be oneself. Imagine a ripple in still water, both here and there, simultaneous yet separated by time and space. The teletransportation paradox mirrors this divided existence, questioning nature's truth in a way both tender and unsettling. Logic assures us nothing is lost. Every fragment of your story is perfectly preserved. And yet, beneath this certainty, a shadow lingers, a silent disturbance in the fabric of selfhood. It asks us to peer beyond atoms and memories to that fragile essence where life and identity quietly meet. Perhaps the heart of this paradox beats in the hollow between destruction and rebirth, inviting us to wonder if continuity is a thread woven from physical matter or a melody carried in invisible echoes of consciousness. Evelyn, a woman cloaked in twilight thought, finds herself on the edge of such transformation. She lies still in a softly lit chamber, the hum of the teleportation machine around her like a whispered promise. Her body scanned in intimate detail, her memories rendered into code, each atom poised to be dismantled. As the machine begins its relentless work, Evelyn feels a stirring flutter of hope tangled with quiet dread. If on the other side she awakes, whole and unchanged, will it still be her breathing beneath that distant sky? Or only a perfect shadow, a twin born of technology's artistry but estranged from her own essence? In the moments before absolute dissolution, Evelyn's mind races through fragments of her life. Laughter shared with old friends, the warmth of dawn breaking through thin curtains, the hesitant hope carried in every whispered dream she has ever held. Each memory is a delicate flame she fears might be extinguished. Yet another machine, distant and unyielding, promises to rekindle it. Yet beneath this promise simmers an ache born of uncertainty. The thought that a version of her will continue without her, breathing in unfamiliar air, living moments she no longer owns, wraps around her heart like a fragile veil of sorrow and wonder, pulling her gaze inward toward the fragile core of identity itself. After the process, Evelyn awakes in a room bathed in soft, strange light. It is undeniably her, same smile, same memories that flicker like candlelight in the quiet chambers of her mind. Yet a restlessness lingers beneath the surface, a quiet disquiet born from the knowledge of destruction. For somewhere else, perhaps moments before, her original self was lost. The tension between twin existences hums through her veins, a paradox of perfection and loss. She feels torn between gratitude for this surreal rebirth and a silent mourning for the irrevocable departure of what truly was, caught in the taut thread between continuity and replacement. Evelyn begins to wrestle with the impossible question: if there are now two of her, one original, one copy, who truly holds the claim to her life? They share memories, dreams, and voice, but only one can continue the journey forward through the unfolding landscape of days. This eerie doubling fractures the familiar sense of self, making her feel like a story told in two voices, both certain of their authenticity. This rift unsettles the very ground beneath her feet, provoking contemplation about uniqueness and the essence of being. Does identity reside in physical substance, in continuity of experience, or in something yet more elusive, treading quietly beyond understanding? The paradox deepens as Evelyn envisions herself standing face to face with her duplicate, a mirror image in every detail, a living paradox reflecting possibility and loss. They share the same past, yet only one future unfolds. In this strange dance of selves, the weight of survival shifts from flesh to question. Do we believe in a soul, a thread of awareness that cannot be copied? Or are we fragile patterns of information, endlessly replicable yet uniquely fleeting? Evelyn feels the surreal pull of this dilemma like a silent melody tracing the outlines of her existence, asking, what truly defines the self when the familiar breaks into multiplicity? As days flow quietly onward, Evelyn's perspective begins to shift. Instead of fearing the shadow of replication, she allows herself to dwell in the subtle poetry of impermanence and connection. Perhaps uniqueness is not solely defined by unbroken continuity, but by the richness of experience carried in each moment. The paradox that once threatened to unravel her sense of self now weaves a delicate tapestry of understanding, where identity becomes less a fixed point and more a gentle unfolding, a dance between matter and spirit, destruction and creation. In this awakening, Evelyn finds a soft peace, embracing the mystery where doubt and wonder converge. Evelyn's journey culminates in quiet acceptance of the paradox as she surrenders her need for absolute certainty. Identity, she perceives, might not be a sealed container, but a fluid river, ever changing and flowing beyond the boundaries of physical form. Whether original or copy, what remains is the intangible essence of being, the flicker of awareness that moves with tenderness through time. This realization invites a tender reconciliation with existence itself, inspiring a trust in life's transient beauty. Perhaps we are neither lost nor replaced, but simply carried forward in waves of consciousness that shimmer softly, always both here and elsewhere, seen and unseen. So as your eyes grow heavy and the world blurs softly at the edges, ask yourself gently, if a perfect copy of you slipped quietly into life, carrying every memory and dream, would it matter to trust them to live your story? Would you awaken as the same soul, or would the meaning lie somewhere beyond waking and sleep? This paradox hums quietly in the spaces between breaths, inviting reflection in the stillness before dreams. What does it mean to be truly you, when existence itself can be copied, fractured, and reborn? In this soft twilight of thought, what story do you choose to carry into the quiet dawn?